this, I promised that every Sunday I'll be sharing with you the genesis of why I wrote the book, The Tear That Dropped in Judgment Church. Let me first say, get your seat, let's sit, let's talk about it. And why did I start opening up? Why? Because I saw a lot of people are going through the same from the stories that we are seeing around. People even come to speak up after 20 years, after 30 years. You know, most people run to church knowing that this is a safest place to be to. But there are souls that are being haunted, that are being wounded. People have entered into depression. People are sick. Others have gone extra of losing their life. Silently, people don't know what took them. So I'm going to be sharing every Sunday. And today, I'm giving you the first episode of the genesis of my book. As all of you know, you people, it will be an episode, so don't fail every Sunday to see this episode on my social media platforms, on Facebook, on TikTok, on no, not TikTok, on Facebook and YouTube. You'll be finding it there. And YouTube, it will be not on Immaculate Show. On YouTube, it will be it will be Whispers of Love. If you go to Whispers of Love, you'll be finding this story. So, and I'll put it in small bits because I want you to understand. Disclaimer, this is my story. It's not for anybody and it's not concocted. So most of you ask yourselves, especially who have been in my community as far as fellowship is concerned, why did Immaculate stop? This is a church girl, by the way. You're talking to an evangelist. You're talking to somebody that for good 7 years has been in church, sleeping in church, opening the church, closing the church, investing in church, doing everything in church. Why? 3 years never stopped. And there's someone who might be like me, and you get that trauma to the extent that if God doesn't make you get counseling, if God doesn't make you get spiritual guidance, you might completely refuse to go to church. And that's why you see these days most people don't go to church. When they look at church, they are like, no, because they kept it inside. They think, but okay, you guys, today, can I first give you something funny? I'll start with this story. So here I am some years back. Hey, a person of God. I'm not going to say a man or a woman. If you want to know all this, you wait for the book launch. But I want to show you. A person of God, far from me, doesn't know me because I'm small. He know, maybe has ever seen me, doesn't know me as in a person, calls from very far from UAE. And he's like, I want to talk to you, woman of God. I say, okay. You guys, these are the genesis and the beginnings of why I first stopped going to church. This person says, hey, Immaculate, you're a woman of God, showers me with everything. And what did this person tell me? Told me, God told me several times. I know some people know this story because there are people who connected this person to me, gave my number and also gave my number. They know. There are people I even ran to. So it is known by around 5 people. The person who gave my number, the person, and the people I ran to that, please, I'm dying. And the actors in this story. So the person says, hey, woman of God, be careful. Your best friend will finish your life. God has been telling me this and this and this, that person you have, immediately cut that person off because that person is finishing your life. And God showed me a best friend is going to give you. Hey, you guys, things are in church. If you're not a strong person, And this person was worshipped like nothing. This is the first episode, you guys. So be ready. And I cover this with the precious blood of Jesus. What is the intention of opening up? The intention of opening up is you should not be there dying silently, failing to worship God, failing to move in a righteous way, failing to be in a fellowship because you think